What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back out of the game, coming at you with another Dislyte video. And in today's video, we got some breaking news for you all. Patch 3.1.0 has recently dropped. I've taken a small look at it, but I ain't gonna lie. There's one thing out of them all that is gonna basically change the way we play this game. So we're gonna get into that much more, but I do want to give a shout out to Pixel Life and everybody else on the Discord community over there for Dislyte. Big shout out to you guys for letting me know what's going on. They tagged me to let me know what's going on, and we got some communication going back and forth about the upcoming changes and what to look forward in this upcoming week here. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. As you guys know, when it comes to these updates, they generally give us a couple of new espers to take a look at here. So the first new esper here is going to be a 5-star shimmer tune. So again, big shout out to the 0.0002% of people that are going to get it. It's not going to be me, but it's okay. We can only pray, right? So let's take a look at this here. First ability, Sky Smash, does some additional damage based on a certain HP. It does a little bit more, I guess, when the HP is lower. So again, this particular mechanic, I think we've seen this in a couple of units, but I do like this. I'm a big fan of this one, especially for units out there that I want to mess around with, like on a I would say like a vampire set per se, like a Hades set per se. So again, you know, we can get that value of additional damage where the HP is lower, but we can also get ourselves a whole lot more life back, you know, once we get that big hit, you know, take advantage of that damage here. Let's take a look at this passive. Demon Reborn. It takes a certain percentage of his damage, and so what is it? Certain percentage of damage for an ally when they suffer single target damage. Okay, based on the HP loss, increases the base speed, attack, base. Wow. That's actually pretty sick here. When it's in demon mode, increases base speed, attack, and defense by a certain percentage. So again, it's kind of limited. We don't really know how much that's going to be, but that is pretty legit, right? Being able to improve the overall base stats here. When taking lethal damage, the unit does not die and enters demon modes here. So removes all buffs, debuffs it from himself, and restores HP based on its max HP. So it's almost like a death prevention here, which is kind of cool. And then also, like I said, it makes it a little bit harder to take out when it's in demon mode because of the extra base, you know, like I said, defense, attack, and speed here. So that's pretty cool. And this is immune to debuffs as well. Can't cast abilities and counter attack. Randomly attacks one enemy every turn and dealing damage based on his attack. Wow, this is kind of sick. Okay. So, gosh, this kind of reminds me of like a little bit of the homunculus, but not so much because it, like, when it goes into the form, it doesn't expire. It just goes back to the original form. This is actually. It's actually a pretty interesting mechanic. I'm curious to see how it's all going to play out. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it, though. 5-star shimmer, it should be pretty darn strong, right? It should be pretty darn strong here. And then third ability, consumes a certain percentage of HP, does damage to all enemies, and it lowers the HP percentage to higher damage. So this is really interesting, right? It literally has its own way of dropping a certain percentage of AP, which in turn allows it to do more damage with its, like, you know, it's like the skills like the first ability, right? So that is actually really cool. You can see like the dynamic of the whole mechanic of this unit being able to drop the HP and then get it, you know, do some more damage. That's a really interesting unit. I mean, that's gonna be top tier for sure. Okay, another new esper here, but this one's gonna be 5-star Wind Tune Fighter Esper Ophelia, capable of inflicting debuffs and performing pursuit attacks here. So Elegant Strike, just based on its own attack. Okay, puts a little bleed. Second skill, does damage based on attack as well. And each buff on the caster and each debuff on the enemy increases the damage by a certain percentage here. So the bonus damage has an upper limit. Of course, again, it would be kind of broken if they didn't. So I'm kind of glad to see that here. And the caster restores HP based on the damage dealt. So very nice. Oh, if you're able to get a kill there, you get an extra turn here. So really cool. And then the last skill here, Butterfly Dreams, attacks one enemy and subject to its own attack here. Again, based on a total number of own debuffs and enemies debuffs here, cast Elegant Strike to perform several pursuit attacks. So again, really interesting mechanic. This is obviously going to be one that we're going to be pairing up with units that provide additional buffs or have a grip of debuffs here. So I do like this mechanic. I think it's going to be really cool. We'll have to see, like I said, we'll have to see how it all plays out, what kind of combinations of teams that we could use for the Hollow Battle. That'll be fun. New 4-star shimmer, Alice. Again, it's always good to see some more 4-star shimmers. Again, I don't know what you guys think about this. I hope that they just don't stick to 4 stars or 5 stars. I hope that they can bust out some 3 stars here. And again, if it comes down to, like, you know, getting us to get them in a dungeon per se, I want to see a couple more 3 stars in here before they just go ham with the 4 stars and 5 stars respectively. So, anyways, getting back to it. No more ranting. Alice here, support esper. Extending duration of ally debuffs here. We got, you know, first skill based on attack. and pulls in a unit to assist. That actually sounds pretty broken. That reminds me of one of the main LD5 units in what is it called? Yeah, Summoner's War. Yeah, I remember. You guys remember Summoner's War? Passive ability, which is Blessing, grants attack up and buff allies at a sort of allies' turn. Very, very nice. And then third ability, extends the buffs, grants them crit rate up. Okay, so this is going to be pretty sick, right? We got the attack buff here, we got the crit rate up buff, and it's going to be pulling units with this first go. So again, there's going to be a lot of damage if you pair it up with other units out there to provide some good damage here. I liked it. I liked it. Pretty cool unit. Pretty cool unit indeed. I think it's going to be sick for PvP content. Yeah, that'll be fun. So new features, Relic reset feature. Again, I'm going to kind of go through this here real quick. This is the stuff that I want you guys to kind of look at. VR Battlegrounds, a couple of new ways of testing out some things here. We got some Union Academy stages. Again, this is the one that I was talking about. This one's allow you to test some combat skills. This is great because, again, we get a lot of espers in the game. It would be nice to kind of go back and forth and test things out and see how they work. Quick equip and unequip, definitely needed here. Any opportunity to improve the overall process of relic management is going to be that much better. So I'm definitely down for that. A couple of new features when it comes to solos, diaries, improved filters and whatnot here. Again, a lot of just little things here and there for quality of life here. A couple of new events. We got the, of course, affiliate event coming up here, right? Once August 2nd hits, the new unit comes out. They always got to do a little banner raid. So again, we'll have to talk on the side, maybe bring on board one of the amazing content creators out there in the community and, kind of get their opinion on this as far as, is this a unit that free-to-play players should be going for? Or is this one unit that, they should potentially pass up here? So, Origami Love unlocked for 16 level players. So side stories, looks like we're gonna get some rewards here. Log in daily, get some inspiration points, and then I'm guessing we can use these for little maybe shop items or something like that here. Oh, okay, we get generous rewards, as the game's supposed to say, generous rewards here. I'm curious to see how generous they are here, but we'll see. New Esper Feud event here as well, dropping on August 2nd. Again, same level, 16 plus here. Gonna be able to do an outdoor competition reality show held by the record label. Collect feud smart cards to get awesome rewards. Okay, so again, sign up, claim rewards. Okay, so really cool stuff, and a live broadcast as well. Okay, pretty interesting. We'll have to take a look at it as it drops here. And some adjustments and optimizations, DJ contests, club optimizations. Again, I think a lot of these are pretty, they're obviously going to be pretty good here. Again, these are the big things these are some of the things that I kind of was like, great, it's all good. Like, let's put it this way. All this stuff here may be important, but again, if you guys haven't heard by now from the community, this change right here, okay, this is what's going to really have an impact on the game. Again, so Astral Witchcraft set, one of the sets in the game that you would pull it and you would just kind of push it to the side because outside of like one, maybe two, I know one for sure, you really didn't see a whole lot of value with this set here, right? So again, big change here, now getting renamed to Divine Blessing set. And now it also has, let's see here, a set bonus grants a 20% chance to take another action at the end of a turn. So again, for those of you guys out there that are from the Summoners War community, you already know what we're talking about here. Basically, this is like a violent runes set here. This this particular set here, it's not how do I say this? It basically seems like the same thing, right? You get an additional turn. Cooldowns are down, and it essentially allows you to cycle through. And I don't know if they said there's any kind of cap here on this particular set here, right? But essentially, if you get super lucky and you get, proc after proc after proc, it can keep on going, which is crazy here. So again, my personal thoughts on it, I personally like the game where it was at without a set like this. I'm kind of surprised, but not really, that they put this in. But again, I will say this, from an 8-year veteran in Summoners War, if they don't have any kind of like RNG mechanics in the game, which I believe they do have a couple of things implemented in this game. I will say that it does provide just a little bit of craziness, excitement on both. It's a roller coaster of emotions, basically, on the positive and negative end here. Again, if they did not have any kind of RNG mechanic in the game would be dull. It wouldn't be diverse. They really needed something to do. But I feel like there's many ways to do it. It doesn't have to be a straight 20% chance to get it done here. And actually, so I want to give a shout out to Pixel as well here, because I believe he left a comment in the Dislyte Discord here. Again, you guys can always share your opinion on some of the updates that are coming in here. And one of the things he said was instead of giving a 20% chance to gain another turn, have it give 20% attack bar boost every turn. So again, it's a little bit of a boost, but it's not like I think a boost. So because even if you get 20%, that unit might be built in a slower fashion, or might not have any kind of mechanic that allows them to really benefit from it outside of the attack bar boost. So I mean, that's a reasonable thing. We'll have to see what goes on, but that's just one. That's just one thing that people put out there. So again, you guys, if you want to see some of the other suggestions that people put, definitely check out Discord, the Dislyte Discord, if you get a chance to do it. I'm gonna see. I'll try to leave a link in the description down below if you guys haven't checked that out already. But anyways, a couple of changes here on Fafnir, which of course I'm pretty happy about. Fafnir for me was always a pain in the butt. Again, it felt like a little bit of RNG on my end, but my team wasn't super solid. So I'm glad to see the production here, because I think it should be a little bit easier. But I might be, maybe that's just me, because I'm being lazy in the sense that like I need to perfect my team and improve my relics on that. But I've been working on other different dungeons here. So a little bit of a changes on the online union shops here. A couple of things that you can obtain on this one. Down below, some improvements to Point War. Point War battles will automatically continue from the battle status of the last battle. Okay, and then also points given by victories are increased, making it easier for you to level up to the next tier, which is good for me. I've been floating around between tier 6 and tier 7. I can't really break that here. Of course, I'm running a turn 1 comp, so I'm just kind of capped at the speed that I have. I'm hoping that I can get some more points here, test my luck, and improve my tier rank, as I want to make more content and showcase you guys some of the higher end teams that we see up in there. So a couple of improvements in the multi-battle feature. It's now available in the Ripple dungeon. You can now get the rare star mon and epic star mon can be auto deployed, which is great. A couple of improvements on the relics cap level, which is good as well. And of course, a couple of extra changes here, as well as some balance changes here. So esper balance at Tever looks like a little bit of what is it? Fixed here. Okay, so a little bit of change there on the actual debuff per se. The passive, a little bit of improvement there. Looks like this is a good change. The new change being that after attacking, if the target is above HP, cast the same ability again. If not triggered, it gains one of those stacks, but now it can be triggered once per turn, and you gain 2 stacks instead of you gain 2 stacks at the start of combat. So you have a little bit of extra stacks here to start out versus no additional stacks for the get-go. So okay, so a little bit of improvement there. Let's take a look. I'm looking more Lewis Aries. All attacks enemies 3 times. Okay. So yeah, little reduction on the. Oh wait, no. Is that so? Yeah, each 10% of the own max HP loss increases damage by 6%. So now it's each 10% of enemies max HP loss increases damage. So that's gonna be interesting if you guys use that. Again, a little bit less damage, but yeah, it's based on enemies max HP versus your own, which is interesting. Yeah. Tricky, one of the units out there that I've been gunning for, but I still have yet to pull. I don't even want to look at it because I'm so tilted here, but I am happy for you guys. As you guys can see, a little bit of improvement there on the ability to dispel 1 buff on each enemy. It's going to be a more reliable stripper, so pretty happy about that. Kara, a little bit of a change to inflict that disease, and of course, a little bit of improvement on that passive as well. So that is pretty much it, fam. Again, a lot of things that I wanted to discuss here. I didn't want to make this video super long. It's already a 15-minute video. Again, if there's anything out there that you want to go over a little bit more closely that feels like it needs a little bit more love, let me know. But I just wanted to get this video out here because, again, without question, out of all the changes that are dropped in this particular patch coming in on August 12th, the change for the set, Astral Witchcraft set, going to Divine Debusing and getting a 20% chance to take another action is pretty crazy. This literally will make or break how we go about fighting, certain situations, comps that we make. I mean, like, consider the fact, and this is a great analogy that I would thought, for those of you guys that haven't had a chance to play with RNG sets alongside RNG units, right? The ability of Tang Yun is what I heard. I think it was from Pixel Life and some other people in the community. The ability of Tang Yun, again, one of the really strong units out there in the game today when it comes to getting those additional damages and whatnot with regards to the pursuit. Can you imagine the amount of procs you can obtain when you proc pursuit proc it again, and then you get a violent proc and then proc it. You just like the cycle can go on like crazy here. So how do they go about limiting that? Do they reduce the overall chance of you taking another action after you already proc? Is it going to be a straight 20, 20, 20, 20? Or is it going to be 20, 15? You know, I mean, how do they go about that? Again, a lot of things to think about here. I hope that you guys could take a second to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Because again, I don't know how, you know how us YouTubers, right? We say something about, oh, like this is a massive update. This is going to make real big changes. Like this right here, considering where we've come from, for the people out there that's come from Summoner's War, introducing a set that provides an additional turn is pretty insane. It's pretty game changing. So really want to hear your feedback on that. And outside of that, guys, literally I was going to make some more content on my new units that we recently pulled on the last video, but this without question had to be done. I literally just got done with a doctor's appointment and got the notification like I gotta stop everything I'm doing and get this video out because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy here. But anyways, fam, I'm going to leave it at that. I apologize for ranting as long as I did, but I hope you guys are excited as I am to see these upcoming changes here on August 2nd. Patch 3.1.0, it's going to be here right around the corner, and I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback on this one. Brutally honest feedback. Don't hold back. Let them know. Let the games know in that comment section down below, okay? That's going to be it, fam. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish and ChildishPlays. Check it out. Take care, and we'll see you all in the next one. I'm out.